So there was no real plan. They're just making it up as they go. Well, actually, plans change. This has happened with the MCU and the DCEU.
Yeah, Okay, sure, yeah, whatever.
My brother in Christ. Everyone, as well as their grandmother, said that the DCEU had no plan and was a mess. And Phase 4 of the MCU had no direction and was a mess. You really didn't think this one through, did you? And that's the funny thing. The DCU is just a new iteration of the same old mess. None of these projects are new. Clayface was a project in development with Matt Reeves. James Gunn put it in the DCU. Supergirl was already in development with Sasha Calle. James Gunn just put it in the DCU. A Green Lantern show was already in development. James Gunn put it in the DCU. Peacemaker Season 2 was already in development before James Gunn was hired as the head of DC. Can you guess what comes next? James Gunn put it in the DCU.
Nice cock. Perfect.
You're goddamn right.
James Gunn is just structuring the DCU around himself with random projects just to look busy. There's no real connective tissue between these projects other than cameos. The very thing James Gunn said he hated about modern superhero movies. None of these projects so far have indicated that an event movie was next. An event movie that doesn't have Batman or Wonder Woman or the Justice League.
Not a great plan.
Apparently, it's a team-up movie where Lex Luthor and Superman reluctantly team up. Supergirl, Lobo, Peacemaker, and possibly Hawkgirl could show up. So this is basically a team-up movie with a billionaire in a mech suit reluctantly teaming up with Superman to fight an otherworldly threat with the Justice Gang.
We are same, but different, but still same.
So, let's talk about why James Gunn is throwing a Hail Mary this early in this universe, and why it's a desperate gamble. Let's talk about it. This reeks of desperation. James Gunn's contract ends in November 2026, and suddenly he's speedrunning an event movie.
Wait a minute!
This is literally what Walter Hamada did. He fast-tracked the 2023 DC slate of movies when he heard that new owners were coming in, but it didn't save his job. He still got kicked out. And of course he did. This isn't a bold creative gamble. This is corporate CPR. After Superman 2025 face planted at the box office, and the Fantastic Four belly flopped right beside it, Warner Bros. Don't have 10 years to patiently build a universe. They don't even have 2 years. Superhero movie fatigue is finally setting in. So what's the genius play here?
Well, we're waiting.
Just smash a bunch of random characters together. Call it an event.
Not a great plan.
By the time this movie releases, it will be the 7th DCU project, none of which would have featured Batman or Wonder Woman.
I'm an idiot!
Supergirl, Lobo, Hawkgirl, and possibly Peacemaker. That is such a random roster. What is Peacemaker doing here?
What the fuck are we doing out here? I asked you, what in the fuck are we doing here?
It's the exact same sin that tanked the DCU years ago, according to the very same people that are jerking off to this new announcement. They are rushing into a versus-style team-up movie before half of the roster has had their own solo movies. Cameos are the only connective tissue in this universe. Snyder got crucified for the Justice League cameos in BVS, but when Gunn does it, it's a-okay. The fact that he's recycling projects like Clayface, Lanterns, and Supergirl tells you that he isn't building a universe. He's simply repackaging leftovers and slapping his name on the box. So here we go again. No plan, fugazi events, recycled scraps, and rushed desperation. This isn't a new DCU. It's the exact same DCEU mistakes. After years of the Snyderverse getting mocked for being rushed and having no plan, James Gunn is somehow repeating the same mistakes. It seems like DC is trapped in a loop. They just keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. This is why they hate Snyder fans. Because we keep pulling up receipts. We don't let them move the goalpost. Every critique they used for Snyder applies twice as hard right now. And the hypocrisy of DC fans isn't very subtle. Man of Tomorrow isn't a bold first chapter. It's a desperate gamble. And gambles don't build cinematic universes, they lose them. So congratulations to James Gunn. You promised the DCU of tomorrow, but somehow gave us the DCEU of yesterday. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Is Man of Tomorrow just a desperate attempt to save James Gunn's job? Is there a plan for the DCU? And why do you think DC keeps repeating the same mistakes over and over again? Let me know down below. As usual, I appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.